Good morning, Mania fans. How's everybody doing? Welcome to another start of the week here with Yankee Mania as we get closer to spring training with the New York Yankees. How's that sound, everyone? I think that sounds terrific. How's everybody doing? I want to wish good wishes and goodwill to Nitin, who's on the airplane right now, headed to the Super Bowl, and he will give us all kinds of updates. We'll even probably do a live show sometime on Saturday, so look for that, everyone. And you never know, we might have a guest or two with him, so that's going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to do that. We're going to have that. Now we have an array of talent. We we have an array of talent that's going to be coming on the show, everyone, and it's just so much. I have to dedicate a whole show just to let you know what is right, what's coming on, and who's coming on. And what I can tell you right now, first of all, we'll do first things first. So tomorrow at 9:30 show, we're going to have USA hockey player Ali Thirstrom. She will be with us tomorrow. She's won USA medal in the Olympics. She's a great hockey star, and we're very, very, very happy to have her. So that's going to be tomorrow. Now, as far as the rest of today, obviously, if the Yankees make a move, we will do something. We will come on live. We may do something because we have so many different guests coming on in the next week or so. So we may just come on just to talk to you about that and the different times Mania may not be on at 9:30 in the morning because we have a lot going on in the afternoon. But with enough said, we do have two of our hosts here. So we're going to bring them up. We have Johnny Salami. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
And of course, Mr. Sean Browning is in the house. How's it going, guys? Good morning. What's going on?
Oh, hey, man. We got a heat wave, man.
Yeah, I know. Went over 20.
I know. It's going to be 30 today. I'm excited.
Oh,
I'm happy.
God. Can't believe it. And Sean Browning's complaining with 29.
Yeah, I'll take that any day, man. It's better than 5 degrees.
Okay. That's why I do not feel sorry for you, Sean. I'm sorry. I love you like a brother, but I don't feel sorry about your weather. Too bad.
You know what? It's once every 40 years, No, I mean, the last time it's been like this in Florida was like 15 years ago, all right? But no, it's fine. It's whatever. I can deal with it. I've told you. I've camped out on a snowy mountain in the winter, in February, Winter Jamboree, Boy Scouts.
Whoa.
Yeah,
okay, sir. Let me salute you, Mr. Boy Scout. How are you?
No, and in the Army, I've been in more extreme weather. And I mean, I've been through all different types of extreme weather. Don't take it here. But it also, and speaking of, we're talking about Olympian, this week, starting Friday at 1:30, or is it Thursday at 1, the Winter Olympics in Milan opening ceremony.
Nice.
Yes.
Awesome. Anybody know who's going to be calling that? Is that Iron Eagle or somebody like that? Or who's going to be calling the Olympics on that? Do you know? What announcer? Well, anybody know?
I know that, Mike Tirico, after the Super Bowl, he's going to do some of the Olympics.
Okay.
I think Bob Costas is probably going to have some of them. And either Noah Eagle, if he's not doing the NBA.
Nice.
So, it's going to be a mixture of different guys. They also have some Olympic dedicated announcer teams, broadcaster teams for different events. That's how they usually do it.
Great. Okay. That's awesome. And speaking of that, guys, I don't know. Some of the morning listeners heard yesterday, but we gave a surprise and we put on about 2 hours before game time the Knicks against the Lakers, and our very own Evan was the play-by-play man, and he did I thought a very, very, very good job. The thumbs were up all over the place. Did you guys get a chance to hear some of it? And let the people know what you thought about it leading up to the Super Bowl Sunday.
I caught it. Great job by Evan. He always does a phenomenal job. And I believe this is his first NBA game he called here on YankeeMania, I believe.
Yes.
And let's go Knicks, man. Knicks won.
All right, put that down. We don't want to see that.
I know you're a Laker fan. No hard feelings. It was a great game. It was a great game. And I have nothing but respect for the Lakers. That's one team. Say the Knicks were not a team, maybe that's a team I would actually root for.
Well, you could see the Knicks were really up for the game. I mean, they were a little sloppy in the beginning, and then all of a sudden, wacko, they went nuts. And with these 3-pointers, they're deadly. It looks like they're a good 3-point team. So, but I'll be honest with you, I was focusing in on the chat. I was focusing in on Evan, and by himself, I thought he did a great job. And what practice for the Super Bowl. I did put out some shorts today, everyone, on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, of course. Give a little like and a little love to that. A lot of people have seen it. A lot of people already liked it, and they're looking forward to our broadcast on Sunday. But leading up to that, guys, we're going to have Nitin calling us and being live with us, hopefully almost every day. He's in the air right now, guys. So, God bless. Everything is good.
Safe travels, Nitin.
Yes, safe travels. We love you. And then on Saturday, anybody be available. I don't know what time, but we are definitely going to do a live interview with Nitin and possibly Monty Schneider. She promised that she would do something with us also. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to, guys, trying to secure someone to talk to us about the debacle New York Rangers hockey season and hockey in general. We're hoping to get that done sometime this week. But we have such a big slate this week. Remember Wednesday, everyone, who we have one of the best umpires in Major League Baseball. They're 30 years, Phil Cuzzy. He'll be coming on, stopping his busy schedule to come and say hello. So please, guys, show your love. Make the question. You could say what you want, but please make it decent. I'm not going to put through something that says, why did the umpires blah, blah, blah? I'm not going to do that. If you want to say, has umpires changed in rest, what do you think about changes? That's fine. But just understand, I'm not going to embarrass the guy. I'm not going to embarrass the umpires, and I'm certainly not going to embarrass the show. So whatever you like to say, we are happy. But mind you, I'm going to look at everything that's going on here. So are our moderators. So please be I know I'm just saying this because there is one or two people that may sneak in something. You got to understand, they see all the questions. It's not just us, and we can't block it. They will see it. And if you don't want to get embarrassed, I don't want to get embarrassed, and neither does the guest. So that's all I ask.
No, and I'm gonna say this though.
Yeah.
Phil Cuzzy is one of the most, if not the most, universally respected umpires.
Right.
He's been doing it for 30 years. He's respected by players, managers, fans. Even though, it's easy to bash the umpires or referees, it's like, put that aside and just come and listen to this guy, because this guy knows baseball. He's been calling it, and he's actually one of the best at calling the game fairly.
Yep, I agree. How about Johnny? How about you?
I agree as well.
Yeah,
I 100%. I'm really looking forward to that interview. It's going to be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I said, be respectful, because think of this though. As an umpire or a referee, you have to prepare for the game but it's a lot harder because you got to think the rule, and then you got to put aside your fan. You know, you got to put aside that part of you, and you got to call both sides. You can't just be like, "Oh, I'm gonna lean this one way or that way," and it's hard, and you got to do it in real time.
Yep.
That's one of the things I'm really interested to hear. Unfortunately, I won't be able to be part of that interview, but I will definitely be tuning in via the chat. But just taking yourself, the emotion out of the game as a fan and just saying, "Hey, I'm here to make the right call for the respect and the love of the sport." I just think that's just such an amazing thing to do. And I don't think everybody can do it, honestly. To be mentally and emotionally take yourself out of the game as a fan and respecting the rules of the sport. So that's kind of something I want to hear, his response and how he does it and how he got himself into that position.
Yeah.
And the first thing I really when I get into it after we discuss his career is what he thinks about when a player is going to tap their head now, and does that make them feel any less worthy? So that's something I'm gonna address. And yes, I am gonna try to do the hard questions, but I also have to be smart about it, guys. And I will try to get the best questions and answers I possibly can. I wanted to address something before we go on with anything from last night, guys. I got a couple of emails. I won't mention any names, but it kind of not surprised me. But there was a segment there that Evan was taken off of the stream. Now, guys, that was not. I mean, nothing intentional. We're live. Things happen that we don't even know about. It just happens, and he was brought down. So I just want to make everybody understand. I had nothing to do with it. When I'm on right now, I never touch the buttons unless I'm typing in the stream. I don't do anything else. So I just want to let you know that I know you guys were concerned, but I did not. It was an honest. Whatever happened happened. But we caught it in time and we brought it on. So understand, live TV, things can happen, and it's out of my control or our control. Somebody's reset doesn't work. The stream doesn't work. You don't know. It could be good on my end, but not good on their end. So I just want to I wanted to address that. I don't want you to, because I read each and every one of your mail, your texts, everything. So please understand. I mean, I'm giving my apologies, but I had no idea how that happened. And my apologies goes to Evan, because I had no idea that happened. All of a sudden, I was actually taking a phone call from a potential guest that we were going to have on, and I saw my email, and I went right to the stream and put him back on. So I just want to make sure that you people know that we do everything we can to make this a family-loving show. So I'm sorry, guys. I just wanted to address that. I thought that was important.
Yeah, it's the name of the game when we live stream, man. Stuff like that happens, and we love Evan. He's our brother from another mother, man. We wouldn't do him dirty like that.
Nah, like I said, I wanted to apologize, because things were just confusing. Because like notification I get for one about the live play, but then I didn't see it towards the tail end of the game, and then but then I was getting the notifications for the other stream that got pushed back.
Well, I mean, look, you know that we tell our audience just about everything. So what really happened, I mean, we have to give thanks to Ken from the Yankees, The Ugly Truth, because I was on the phone with him talking about, our upcoming Yankee spring training game on YankeeMania and also on Yankees, The Ugly Truth. And he says, you guys have a nice following, and you have a lot of Knick fans. And the idea was, you mentioned a while ago that you guys were going to do the live game. So I said, yeah. I said, but it interferes possibly with a successful weekend show. And like he says, all you got to do is just make an announcement. It'll be on right after that. But it's important, Knick fans and any fans, maybe Laker fans that don't have Peacock or whatever, they'll come on, which they did. And so kudos we got to all thank Ken for that. That was him being, like, do it, just do it. And I had 2.5 hours to do it, and we turned all our plans around. So and we did that for you guys.
No, it was fun. It worked out all and great. It's just I was saying I was getting mad at YouTube because YouTube was you know how YouTube sometimes you don't get all the notifications, even though you have it clicked that, hey, I want all the notifications. It still doesn't always give you. But it's fine. And Evan did a great job. I just felt real bad. And and then the last night's stream, the recap show was really great too. And I mean, it was just a whole lot of news going on yesterday with the football, all these different coach hirings, the defensive coordinators, and then the one they've already set for after the Super Bowl because he's coaching in the Super Bowl, so they can't hire him during the Super Bowl. But all intents and purposes, he's going to a new team to be their head coach.
Yeah, no, excellent.
Or defensive coordinator. So I mean, and hey, I'm all glad. These coaches get opportunities, and it's a blessing because you get to see and guys like Todd Monken with the Browns. I'm interested to see how well he does.
Mm-hmm. No, you're right. You're right. And you know what's funny, guys? No matter where you twist and turn, the main focus, realistically, is all on the Yankees. I mean, people, we have a basketball game, and I'm getting baseball question, which I understand because it is YankeeMania. But we that's why so they said, well, Joe, what you should do is just have a separate thing and do just basketball for a couple of days instead of like 1 hour. So listen, I'm trying to listen to everybody. We can't please everything, but understand, everyone, the baseball season is right around the corner. You are going to have baseball wall to wall to wall to wall coverage. I can't say it any brighter than that. So don't worry about that. And the Yankees make a move. Who comes on right away? We do. Yankees something. Who comes on? We do. How many play-by-plays or whatever do we have? We have it. So there's so much going on, and I understand that if we have a different guest, like a hockey guest, or but it's just something to enhance, and you hear other parts of what's going on. Yes, it's YankeeMania, but I mean, we can talk other things, and as you know, the biggest football game of the year is going to be on Sunday, and in that stream, unless which I don't think the Yankees are going to make a huge move on Super Bowl Sunday, I don't think it's fair to the stream, to the Patriot fans, to the Seahawks fans, to fans in general, if the announcer is talking about baseball when you have the biggest game in sight. So you got to understand, everyone, right after the game or before the game, if you guys want it, we'll come on and we'll talk baseball all you want. All you want. We have never ever disappointed you. Ever. We have always been Johnny on the spot. No pun intended, Johnny. and you could see Johnny's making all the provisions and coming on. Chef Nick, Sean Browning, Nitin will be wall to wall from the Super Bowl. So it's not just Yankee baseball. And remember, we have entertainment shows too. We're going to have a beautiful, wonderful actress on Thursday night, which I hope everybody will come on and ask the questions, ask whatever you like. And then following that, Chef Nick is going to give us all great recipe ideas, different ideas for the Super Bowl, along with actor and actress Caterina Michio. She's going to be on. She loves this channel. She loves you guys. And, eventually Maria will be here and everybody else. So it's everything. Yes, we are New York Yankee country, no question. But you got from February to hopefully November 1st to talk Yankees. So we can talk everything. And now wrestling is catching on to our channel. We had a lot of views for that Royal Rumble the other night. Very proud of TJ. Oh. It's not easy, guys, to do a 30-man battle royal and a 30-woman battle royal and keep up with the action. And that's exactly what we did. And when he missed something, which was very rare, I try to chime in, and Assad try to jump in. So we're a mixture of everything. So just in there, guys. Yankee baseball's coming, but we got to be positive. This negative stuff about the New York Yankees, it's going to turn people off. Listen. If you want to say they're bringing back the team, fine. I don't care. It won 94 games, and now you got rid of the yuckies in the bullpen and replace them with a few people. Give that a chance. Garrett Cole is coming back, and I'll take 85% of Garrett Cole over 90% of the pitches out there. Guys, take it away.
Go ahead, Sean.
Yeah, well, no, I was just gonna say also, guys, we have a different bench than what we started the year with. The fact we won 95 games and half the year we had amateurs 1, 2, and 3 on our bench.
Yep.
And the productive one of that was our backup catcher Escara. So the fact we did that, it just shows that this team can win. We really got to focus on the talent's there, but if we focus on situational hitting and execution,
yes.
Look, I mean, I look at it this way: if Cole gives us 15 wins, Fried gives us 15 wins, and Rodon gives us 15 wins. I mean, that's
put that much pressure on Cole.
No,
but to give you innings.
He gives us innings, yes, but I'm saying, believing that he'll give us innings, the quality's there. And if we get 15 wins out of those guys, which they're capable of, what else do you want from your big three?
Yeah, no, I agree with you. And our other 2 or 3 pitchers are not shabby either.
No, they're not.
All people are doing is bashing. A lot of Yankee fans are bashing this team, and it's enough. We got to hear it from Yankee haters. Why we got to hear it from Yankee lovers all the time? Listen, I get on them. I'm not saying no, but we haven't even started the season yet, and I understand. But you got to understand, everyone. There's a $300 million payroll there with players that if they play it to the back of their baseball card, the Yankees are a damn good team. There's no question about it. You got the best outfield in baseball. Tell me a better outfield, people. Tell me a better outfield. Tell me about even our up the middle's pretty good. Jazz Chisholm is a wizard there. Jose's okay. I always say Derek Jeter. Anthony Volpe down the line. I understand. He's ahead of schedule, so he may be coming back. But let's give the guy a chance. My God, he gets no credit at all for playing with a bum arm. That was not his fault.
Yeah.
And you got a vacuum cleaner at third base. You got a great defensive team, and you got great pitching. What's a formula to win the World Series? You don't need people to be batting, everybody hitting 35, 40 home runs. You need contact hitters, and the Yankees did a good job getting them now. Paul DeJean, you can knock him all you want. He's a good contact hitter. He is excellent. And so is Zet, what's his?
Seth Brown.
Yes.
And
another one.
Nick Torres ain't shabby either.
Yeah, well, I won't comment on that because they're going to say, oh, he played in the Mexican League. Well, you know what? Hideki Matsui came here as Godzilla, and he left as a very, very good contact hitter. He was never really Godzilla, the Thriller from Manila.
Well, he did have clutch moments.
Right.
And no, you remember?
Yes.
He had that clutch grand slam his first year against the Twins. And the call that John Sterling had on the radio was, Godzilla takes New York.
Yes. And
the Thriller from Godzilla.
Listen, I loved him. And I love the fact that he wasn't an 80 home run hitter because he had contact.
And if you really look,
I'm sorry.
If you really look at where he was in Japan, he was a guy that focused on hitting for average, not home runs. Yes, he hit a lot of home runs in Japan.
Well, listen, Jimmy, I'm not going to bash Volpe. We could do a lot worse. Go find me, aside from maybe 4, go find me somebody better with the RBIs and everything. You leave him batting ninth. You have the best ninth place hitter in baseball.
Mm-hmm. And
Austin Hayes, Austin Hayes, I didn't want him. I want Grish. I'll do, and apparently you guys do, because I put a short out yesterday and 3,000 people agreed with me. Forget about Austin Hayes. Forget about Austin Slater. We want Randall Grisham. And if Brian Cashman or some friend of Brian Cashman is listening, do it. Do it.
So I do have a couple concerns, and I don't want to be negative about the team. I just want the best for the team, and I think my concerns are valid. And Sean hit the nail on the head. One of my concerns is, yes, I think we do have the talent, but we need to utilize our talent. Situational hitting, contact hitting. We don't need, when Volpe comes back healthy, he doesn't need to be the big home run hitter. He needs to just worry about getting contact hits, getting on base, and stealing base. Same thing for Chisholm. I know Chisholm's capable of hitting home runs, but he doesn't have to be the big home run guy. We have Judge for that. Giancarlo Stanton for that. We don't have Belly for that. Just worry about getting on base, be smart, steal bases. I want to see a lot of people getting on first base and steal bases. If you're getting a single, guess what? Now it's going to be a double because you're going to steal a base. Oh, you got a double? Now it's going to be a triple because you stole a base. That's what I need. I just need smart baseball. And that's my only really big concern going into this season. And the other thing is I wish we did in this offseason, I did wish we picked up a right-handed contact hitter. And I think that's pretty valid. We're very left-handed. I think we're still very left-handed heavy, which is true. That's just one of my big concerns. Now I know things could still happen. Season hasn't started yet, but those are kind of my concerns going to the season. Now, if the Yankees can address that, especially with the contact hitting, say, hey, listen, we're going to approach this a little different in 2026. I'm feeling good about this team. But if we do the same thing we have done in the past few seasons where it's swinging for the fences or bust, I think we're going to be a bad situation. But let's see.
That's where we positive.
I'm going to hope for the best, but we'll see.
That's where we need to campaign for Joe for manager.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, but no.
Like I said, I do believe in this team. I really do. And it's just really a matter of putting it together and letting Anthony Volpe play his game. You're not going to get a better ninth place hitter in the game. I don't care what you tell me. And, Damon puts out Jose C, Bobby Witt. Okay, Bobby Witt is Bobby Witt. Gunnar Henderson. L.A. De La Cruz is a disappointment right now, so you can't even go with, yes, Nito's good. They're all better. Okay. Anybody there have 80 RBIs?
No, I mean, the only shortstop with 80 plus RBIs, well, he's not a shortstop anymore. It's Bo Bichette.
There you
Bo
go.
Bichette.
Third baseman.
Yeah.
But he's got no defense.
Right.
What wins world championships? Defense.
Right.
I'll take my chances with Anthony Volpe in shortstop than Bo. Are you kidding me? It's not even it's a laughing. It's a laughing thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, Volpe finished what? 5 in the top 5 among shortstops with RBIs. And, and also up there with the defense too. Despite having a bum shoulder that he played through, he was still up there. And then also the what I was gonna say, my big concern though, Johnny, I'm a positive about the team. Don't get me wrong. Is we got to address the leadoff, whether that's Jose C. Caballero when he's playing, the leadoff guy, and then you can just figure out when he's not playing. But you have a guy that preferably right-handed, and then then that way it'd be easier to have Belly in front of Judge. Although I won't mind Belly in behind Judge either. But to give more options, that way we have more runners on the bases. Because, man, imagine if there's 2 runners on and Judge comes up the plate. That kind of puts the manager in a pickle.
Right. No, that's smart baseball. Smart baseball. And under no circumstances do you bring back Gleyber Torres. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He's a hot dog, and I don't want him anywhere near this Yankee team. No way in heck.
No
way.
But do you feel? I'm not saying bring back Gleyber Torres, but do you think he changed his approach and his mentality, basically knowing the Yankees didn't want to bring him back because of how he performed? And he's very capable. He's very talented. And he could perform. He showed it. He did well last season. I feel like he's gonna have a great season this year as well. But I feel like he changed.
Simple, Johnny. It's very simple. He got embarrassed on national television. So he knew he had to change. If they didn't embarrass him, he'd still be the same lazy player he is.
But do you think that's what the fire that, under his behind? That, that kind of got him, hey, you know what?
That's part of it. That's part of it. The other part is AJ Hinch.
Yep.
AJ Hinch is known as a no-nonsense. If you don't perform, I'm going to bench you.
Right.
I don't care if you're making $50 million a year. You're getting benched.
Right.
He did it with Harvey Baez, and then Baez turned himself around after one lazy play. And I'm not saying that to knock Boone. I'm just saying that the different managerial styles, players seem to execute differently or perform differently because they're like, oh, wait a minute, I'm gonna be riding the bench with this guy. I mean, it's like,
Right. No. I understand what you're saying. And a lot of people in the chat have a lot to say. But the bottom line is we have the best. You want to talk that we're lefty we're lefty heavy. We hit those lefty hitters are kind of special. They hit left-handed pitching, people. They have the best percentage of any team. So I don't even see that as a problem. You see lefty hitters, but they're all good against left-handed pitching.
And who in the game has a better 2-strike approach than Cody Bellinger, regardless of whether he faces a righty or a lefty?
Right. Oh, good morning, Michael. How you doing? How's it going, Michael? How's everybody in the chat? There's a lot of people here, so Mario and the rest of the company, thank you for being here. Our topic right now is we're talking about the Yankees, basically too lefty, as we know, but the bench is pretty good. You're going to have whoever doesn't play Jose C. You have what's his name? Rosario. You have Rosario there, which isn't bad. You're going to have the Mexican first baseman if he's not playing. So you got 3 nice pieces on the bench. Now,
Yeah.
the approach, that I blame the coaches. I blame the coaches on that. No accountability from the coaches. I don't blame the players too much. They listen. What the guys want, they want. You know, they go to Volpe and they say, we want you to try to hit home runs. What do you want the guy to do? And then in all fairness, he led off. He batted 5th. He batted 6th. He batted 7th. Put him in one spot. Stop
7, 8.
Yeah. Go ahead.
7, 8, 9. Pick a spot. No higher than 6, but pick a spot, and then leave them there for the rest of the season. And also with the thing I was gonna say is this. The problem is the players will decide to whatever game strategy Boone and them decide, and Brad Osmus and whatever the hitting coach named Rosen says when they're talking strategy, looking at the iPad or whatever. When they get up to the plate, it's a whole lot different for whatever reason. A lot of them check, oh, well, I'm going to try and be like Judge. Well, they need to get that out of their mind. Just play their game. How many times did we see them free swinging? Like, I mean, if I was Boone and I'm addressing the team, I'd be like, hey, if your name is Giancarlo Stanton or Aaron Judge, I want you guys to focus on hitting contact and play with the situation in front of you.
And they got to learn that in spring training, Sean. You can't do that in June or July when you can't teach a dog new tricks if he's 11, 12 years old. Mm-hmm. You can't do it. Fine. Now, Jimmy says, Joe, every major league team will pick Bo. Okay. All right. So you want the hitting? So you're endangering the team 2 ways, Jimmy. He's going to get hurt, and he can't field.
Well, also,
go ahead. Take the hitting. He'll give you 340. Okay, great. And then can he stay on the field? Let him show the Mets that he can stay on the field, Jimmy. Then I will agree with you. But when was the last time that in a whole season and what team did Bo play for that won the World Series? It's pitching and defense. The Yankees have had bad defense for the last 10 years. Now they're finally putting together a defensive team and very good pitching. And some of these young guys, give them a chance. Look at AAA baseball, people. Watch the games before you say anything.
Johnny.
Everybody wants to crucify Spencer Jones because he strikes out. Look at his game. He's one of the best center fielders. He's got a great arm. He's, 6'7"? He runs like a gazelle.
6'6", 6'7", somewhere in there. Yeah.
I mean, but everybody's so quick. Oh, get rid of this one. Why don't you watch some AA and AAA games? Go see them.
Yeah.
We'll talk. You guys are not experienced enough watching Yankees throughout the years. And I'm sorry. You guys are just getting into the motion. You have not seen through the years what we've seen. And I'm telling you, you're gonna say, oh my God, he was right. You can't just throw these guys to the wolves. If the Yankees had some really good, I don't understand the coaching. Look at all these teams, they're getting really good coaches. Look at the Phillies. Now you tell me we couldn't get Don Mattingly?
I don't
on that.
I don't know if there's some kind of beef between Don Mattingly and Brian Cashman. I'm not saying I'm speculating or anything. I'm just saying though, the way it kind of seems like the two sides are not, because I would love to have Don Mattingly. I know we had him as coaching before. We had him as our hitting coach with Joe Torre. And then, he went on to pursue other, other opportunities. But why can't we bring him back? And it seems like we weren't even trying to talk to him to bring him back.
Okay, so Bronx Bomber, and I want to address Jimmy Matthews. Now, Bronx Bomber says, so when Cabby's playing, we lead him off. So it's Cabby, Belly, Judge, Stanton, Ben Rice, Jazz, Trent, McMahon, and Wells. Do you like that team, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm split. There's things I like about it, but there's also, if you look at the bottom of the lineup, well, with the exception of Trent, but look at McMahon and Wells, makes me a little nervous at the end of the end of that lineup.
Because
I feel like those are just two automatic outs, and that's what
3 out of 4.
me.
Well, I mean, 3 out of 4 of them are lefties.
Yeah,
but I mean that's a good lineup.
I have to address this, Joe. The Yankee fans are paying top dollar to go to these games. Fans have a right to demand better. They won 94 games. How many games do you want to win? 94 games. What do you want? And they had a garbage middle of the season. Who cares? We know 29 other teams didn't win a World Series. Come on, let's be a little fair here.
Right. And I mean, look at this, though. Every
They're
team
always projected to win the World Series, Damon. Come on.
Well, the issue is, yes, we won 94 games, which is not bad. I mean,
not bad.
I'll take that. I'll take that anytime. But here's the issue.
It's not bad.
Here's the issue.
Every day of the year.
No, but okay, yes, but here's the issue, Joe, and I think this is what everybody agrees. 94 wins is amazing, okay, but what's 94 wins? It means every year you get bounced from the first round of the playoffs. Like, I mean, we're just built. Our team is built to make it to the playoffs and hope that, okay, this is the year we're going to play against weaker teams and we're going to squeeze our way into the World Series, like in 2024. 2024, our team wasn't that strong. We were decent. We made it to the World Series, but we had an easy path to the World Series, and that's how this team is constructed right now. And I think that's how people are concerned. We need a certain adjustment. So, yes, I feel positive about this team, but I feel like we're going to be in the same situation. Let's go back in October, and we're going to be talking about the same thing. Oh, we got bounced by this team. We got bounced by that team, because we're only strong enough to get into the playoffs and hope that we're going to play against weaker teams to get to the World Series. That's my concern. We do just enough just to get us there, but not to get us over the hump.
I understand that. But in the year we went to the World Series, healthy wise, which pitching staff is better? 24 or 26? Healthy.
26.
Oh, 26, 100%.
What makes you win World Series?
Oh, pitching, but so does hitting as well.
I rest my case.
But so does hitting.
Pitching and defense, and we got them both for the first time in a long time. You think it's easy to go win a World Series? The Dodgers have done it. Kudos to them. They spent $5 billion to do it. The Yankees only spent $325 million to do what they're doing. Let's be fair here.
No, and they're the first team to repeat since we won 3 in a row. All right, in 98, 99, and 2000, and we almost won.
I don't blame the players, guys. I blame the coaches.
Oh no, I'm with you too, Joe. 100%. I agree.
And I know you are, and I appreciate that.
And I don't want to be negative. I just want the best for the team, and I am going to be positive. I do know certain concerns. I don't want to be at the same. I don't want us to be having the same conversation come October. I want the best.
No, I understand.
I love this team.
Listen, if they're really bad, we're gonna be broadcasting every one of their games basically. So yeah, and we're gonna have a post-game show, and we're gonna air it out. But you also have to realize it's a marathon. It's 162 games, people. You're going to have your ups and downs. And for the ups and downs that this team had last year, they were very lucky. What had to happen? One more save from Mr. Everything in the bullpen who did nothing. One more save. No Garrett Cole. You have Garrett Cole, the Yankees win that division.
You mean the airbender got bent?
The airbender was pathetic. And the Mets want to go bring him back. Go ahead. Go. Look, the Yankees didn't even think about bringing him back. I mean, I wish him well. But I just don't think he can hack it. And Mr. Weaver is back to the way he was. He just had a magical moment for about a year and a half. He's not that good. And I'm not saying that because he's not on the Yankees. I've seen pitches come and go like crazy, people. I've seen over 5,000 baseball games in my life, if not more. And I'm not just talking Yankee baseball either.
Mm-hmm.
And people like Charles and Ken and Michael I'm sure would agree. Not that you only watch 400 Yankee games in your lifetime.
Right. Well, if I may add these 2 points, I want to this. We haven't had a losing season since 1992. And the other thing is with the playoffs, and I understand it and valid. I'm not taking away from it because I am concerned with it. But it comes down to 2 things because everybody's going to be tired after running the marathon of the 162 game season, playing nearly every day, traveling back and forth across the country. And then, but also the other thing is it comes down to execution, pitching, defense, and team chemistry, right?
Mm-hmm.
But also the thing, I mean, a couple of things could have gone our way, and then we win the World Series and not the Dodgers, or we go to the World Series and not the Blue Jays. But no, we failed to execute in the playoffs, minus Aaron Judge last year.
Yeah, look at those. Go back and watch those games. Where was the urgency to take pitches? Where was the urgency to do anything?
Because, like I said, everybody's gonna be tired. I don't care if they're Andy Pettit or Sandy Koufax, or everybody's gonna be tired come postseason. Especially now. I mean, this year, Yamamoto, and look how tired he was, but he executed when he took the mound. He executed his pitches.
Right. Well, listen. Again, guys. Bottom line is, it is what it is, and we have to live with it. If you don't want to live with it, then either don't watch the games, or go to another team.
Well, if I may address this comment here,
the Cashman needs to go. Okay, it's easy, Mario. Fine, and that's a great opinion. Who do you put in there?
Yeah, no, that was what I was gonna say. Who
I only trust one person, and that's Kim Nang. I don't trust anybody else.
Hey, I would love to see. Man, can you imagine that? Kim Nang as a GM of the Yankees, female GM for the most historic franchise in all of baseball and probably all of sports. And I know she would be awesome. I would trust her. I mean, Omar Minai would be okay, but I don't think his heart's not really into being a GM. He likes being a special advisor, and especially after the heartache he's gone through last year off the field.
I really think that this is it for Cashman. I really do. But guys, you're going to get your wish. But I don't know what's going to be next, because remember, good ball players do not make good really, really great ball players do not make good managers, and they don't make good GMs. They don't.
Unless their name is John Lynch. But even then, he struggled.
Everything is for a reason. And why is Vegas picking? I wish they wouldn't pick the Yankees 1 and 2 with the Dodgers. Let them go 4th. Fine. We'll probably win. But that's why everybody's on the Yankees. Because what? Vegas picks them.
It's two of the most historic franchises. Plus, they also have
How do you think
arguably the
Met
two.
fans feel?
Well, they obviously have the two greatest players on the planet on one on the Dodgers and one on the Yankees. And then you mentioned the Yankees got 27 World Series and the Dodgers are probably close second, if not tied with the
What do they got?
Cardinals.
9?
Nine or 10. Nine. I think the Cardinals have like 11 or 12.
Right, and
So
I
yeah,
don't see the Cardinals winning anytime soon.
right.
I'll tell you right now. Once you knock off the Dodgers, little by little, right now they're on that high. But once you knock them off one time, you'll see it'll start going. And I'm sorry, Dodger fans, but that's just the way it is. When the
But I'm
Yankees
just
were
saying.
knocked off in 2 or 3 World Series, it just started going. It's one mistake. And the Yankees' mistake, and I'll keep saying it forever. When they won the World Series in 2009, you cannot replace Hideki Matsui with Nick Johnson.
And you know what, Joe? That was one of the most disrespectful things the Yankees did to not only Hideki Matsui, but to the Japanese market, because you know that they're a culture that prides itself on respect and honor, right?
Right.
This guy plays his heart out for what, 6 seasons with the Yankees, wins World Series MVP, first Japanese born player to do so. And you let him walk without even offering him
Well, the reason why is because they thought his legs, he was done. I'll be honest with you. I know that for a million% fact.
No,
They
I
thought he was
understand.
done.
But I mean, but think about, and I'm not saying that this is part of the reason. It might be part of the reason why we have a hard time getting Japanese players now, because you had you had the way that we let Hideki walk, and then with Tanaka, I know it wasn't all. It wasn't a lot of things happening, and he chose to go back to Japan. But it came out to how some of the fans treated him during the whole pandemic.
Yep. Tanaka was
And
good for the Yankees. Matsui was good for the Yankees. The others
right,
were very questionable. I mean, you had a Hideki, I call him a Hideki, I rob you, instead of
you
Hideki,
mean
Hideki, a
you mean
rob.
the fat toad?
The Fat Toad unfortunately killed himself. Then they had everybody. Who was good? They had the right-handed. What was his name? He was a starting pitcher a couple of years back. We were getting him in the last part of his career. He was pretty decent. I can't think of the name. I think he was on Texas, and not. I forgot who it was. I mean, I forgot his name. Somebody knows the name. Let me know. I would appreciate that. He was in our starting lineup like 5 years ago or 6 years ago. Nomo didn't really do anything really, for the Yanks or anything. He came like I don't know, 1 year or something. But the Yankees have their international players leave a little bit. Jose Contreras came with a big buildup, did absolutely nothing for us.
Oh
He
yeah, but
he went to the White Sox. He won a world. He pitched that one good year. That was it.
well, we had one. Um, it was awesome with us, and it kind of tailed off with the White Sox.
Right.
But I think his arm was just kind of burnt out at that point. But I mean, you can't argue the man has 4 rings. Well, actually, what, 5 rings? 4 with the Yankees and 1 with, no, 3 with the Yankees. But you know, you know who I'm talking about. Orlando El Duque Hernandez came from Cuba.
Yeah. Oh, El Duque was very good.
Yeah.
No question.
You know, and his brother wasn't too shabby either.
Jimmy says with the Yankee brand, I understand, Jimmy, but it's not like it was years ago. It's harder to win World Series now. It's not as easy as you think. There's more games. There's more talent. There's more everything. It's not that easy. That's why you got to give a little credit to the Dodgers. But you're giving them a credit because they bought, let's face it, they bought a world championship. Yankees bought a couple, in the 70s or whatever. But, the core of the team was not bought. That's what people don't understand. Right. Yes, Reggie Jackson was bought. But anybody could have had Reggie Jackson. Anybody. And the Yankees, you can't fault the Yankees for doing what they felt was right.
Well, and look in the 90s. Okay. Most of the time when we bought players, they were either past their prime or at the end of their prime. Big names, Gary Sheffield, Kenny Lofton. We got there, but a lot of time, most of the time, we got in trades. We struck big in trades, whether it was Paul O'Neill, Scott Brocious, Chuck Knobloch, Tino, and then and then you can look at Ruben Sierra, the fielders.
Ruben Sierra got traded because he got mad that all Torre wants to do is win.
Right.
That was the dumbest I've ever heard in my whole entire life. And he regretted that. And he came back to the Yankees in 2003 and was a pretty big part of that. And was pretty good against the Miami. So,
right. But, and we traded for Rocket. We traded for Wells.
Yeah.
We traded for David Cohn. We traded for a lot of people, but there was the aura that if George really wanted a player,
he got him.
He would get him. He either got him through a trade or he got him through offering them the good contract. I mean, even guys that seemed like on bargain deals, whether it was Jimmy Keys, they helped us out. He helped us out. And then Chili Davis.
Yeah. The only guy that I know for a fact until he got traded was Roger Clemens was not coming here with George's money. Because George's money, he went to him, he took a time out, he flew to his home, he opened up, and this is a true story. He said, whatever you want, sign it. And he wouldn't sign it.
Yeah.
And then the next year, they talked to Toronto, and they gave him David Wells and Homer Bush.
Mm-hmm.
And they took it, and he became a Yankee.
Yep.
Let's see what the Bronx Bomber said. I watched so many Yankee games since I was a kid when they were going through their bad times. So what the Yankees have done since then, they got good, have only had one losing season. But Bronx Bomber, it's not enough for a lot of fans because they want World Series after World Series. Well, and I understand that too. I want to win a World Series. Of course I do.
Well, Joe, let me ask you this question. I believe your parents were big Yankee fans, right?
Yes. Well, my mom, my father could take it or leave it.
Okay. How did she feel? Because remember, the 50s we were winning, the 40s and 50s we were winning all these championships, right? Every year we're in the World Series. 65, the team just gets old. And from there, it was just bad team after bad team until 73.
Right.
So what I'm trying to ask is, do you remember how your mom must have felt when they won the championship in 76, 77, after all that 14 years or 11 year, whatever it was?
I remember her first words, "Thank God for my son." Because she knew, my story. I was a ridiculously diehard Yankee game, and I lived and breathed with them, and I went down with them, and I went up with them. So trust me when I tell you, she said, please let them win the World Series, and they did. So that was her response.
What I'm just saying is, can you imagine if there's some of them that still alive? Like my mom, she's a Yankees fan, and like I said, she was born in the 50s. So she remembered when the Yankees were losing, in the mid to late 60s and the 70s. And then she also would remember when Thurman and them won the championships in 77, 78.
Yep. The best of times. I got a question for, I see it in the chat here. Would you guys be satisfied if the Yankees had a great year, went into the World Series? Okay, great. Now, if you knew they were going to lose, would you want them to go into the World Series?
I mean,
how would you feel if they went into the World Series and lost, like they did in 24? Is it better? Is it better not to get there knowing you're going to lose, or how do you feel about it? So either which way, it's supposedly not a good year for the Yankees. So I want to hear you guys takes.
It hurts more to lose in the World Series. I can tell you that. It definitely hurts more. But that lead up going to the World Series, like in 2024, I remember it was almost a week from when they finished the ALCS to Game 1 of the World Series, and that week leading up was such an amazing time. There was so much hype, there was so much excitement. I was excited. I was so happy. So yes, I would take that again, because that lead up was the best time I had in a while as a Yankee fan. So I would definitely take it. If the Yankees lost the World Series like they did last year, I wouldn't consider it a failure. I would be, yes, it wasn't full success, but I'd still be happy. Say, for example, like in 2001, when the Yankees came so close to winning the World Series, I was very sad. I was like a child at the time. I even cried when the Yankees lost.
Don't
I
remind
remember
me
my
about
mom had
that.
a comfort me. She was like, "It's all right. It's gonna happen. It happens. They're gonna lose sometimes." I was so sad.
I promise you, people, you're going to see a world championship with the New York Yankees.
Yeah. And I mean,
No, wait, I didn't mean to interrupt, John.
No, it's okay. And then, so I'd rather see us get to the World Series, because that lead up is so amazing. That feeling is so great. Saying, "Hey, we're actually in the big game again." So I would take that. It just sucks when to lose on the big stage, though. It hurts.
Yeah, and you know what? Even though the 01 World Series was a heartbreaker, that was an epic World Series.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yep.
everything that was going on at that time, and just the fact that everybody was in tune and everything, and both teams played well. It's just the Diamondbacks outplayed us in the moments.
Great.
And then but then also 03. I remember 03. I was happy we made it to the World Series. The struggles that we went through that year. And then we were just gassed out after that epic 7-game ALCS against the Red Sox. When the peak of the recent rivalry with our arch rivals, the Red Sox. And we were so gassed, but we managed to fight for what, 5-6 games. So if we make it to the World Series, I'm all for it.
Mariano Rivera had nothing left.
Yeah, no, he had nothing left. Everybody was gassed, because you could even tell when Jorge Posada made the last out.
He was gassed. He couldn't run the first.
Right.
Not that he was a speedster to begin with. I do want to get out to everybody. I just got notification. Thank you so much for a couple of subs that we just received. Thank you. Keep them coming, everyone, please. As Johnny's usually Johnny on the spot, he usually tells us. But I beat him to the punch this time.
You did. You beat me. I didn't refresh it. I always try to be on top of that. And hey, thank you for subscribing. You won't regret it. This is the channel to be in.
We're gonna have a wild time.
I'm only trying to straighten a few things out, because I've been through what you guys have, and I'm not trying to be a big shot. I'm not. I worry for people that take this so seriously that just enjoy. And what have I been saying? Enjoy this season, people. You don't. I honestly, I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer. I don't think we're having one next year. I honestly don't. From everybody that I've talked to, and these are big time players, I'm telling you right now, get ready, embrace this season. Whatever the Yankees do, don't be mad. Because next year at this time, we're going to say, when is the lockout going to end? When is the lockout going to end? When is the lockout going to end? And trust me, people, if the Yankees or any other team win the World Series, that next day, lockout city.
Yeah. And
so I'm not, I want to get this out now, but it comes when we play the Giants on opening day. Let's enjoy it, people. Let's enjoy it. Because I don't know. I'm telling you, I've been through too many strikes and lockouts. It's not pretty. You're not going to be happy. And you're going to be, and what are you going to do? You're going to be sailing for what? You're going to be looking for tennis, wrestling. Thank God for wrestling. That is brand new all the time. It's not easy, guys. You're going to get rid of basketball and hockey. And then they're over with.
Well,
now
and then you got NASCAR. You got NASCAR and IndyCar, but that's only once a week, if not. So yeah, it's like, what are you gonna do? You got baseball nearly every day. You got the WNBA, but that like every other day or twice a week maybe.
Right.
Soccer, I mean the FIFA World Cup, but that's only gonna last what, a month?
You don't realize how soothing and how comforting baseball is, guys. Especially you have something going on in the family or whatever. It's so comforting to know that. And unfortunately, I don't know if we're going to see that next year. So please enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. Please enjoy it, because I'm telling you, don't take this strike lightly. Do not take it like or lockout. And I don't say a strike, a lockout. Yes. No.
But,
why should they strike? They're getting everything that they want. And they don't want a salary cap. And I'd say, to be fair, you have a salary cap of $350 million.
Well, and their contracts are guaranteed. So even if they're not playing, they're still getting paid.
No, they don't get paid if they're a lockout.
Yeah, they don't get paid in lockout.
They don't get
they don't get paid on lockout.
They can't even smell the stadiums.
Yeah, they have to lock out the stadium.
Wow.
The only people that are allowed in are the ones that keep it clean, or if they got to do renovation on the stadium, like like they're doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dying to see the new layout, the new scoreboards.
Yeah, I've been trying to get an update on that. I can't find any update on it, but I think
they're doing that on purpose. They want it to be gem and then come out. And if I get a chance, guys, I may just stroll out there, take some nice photos, and then put them up on the screen.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait a little while longer. I've been thinking about that. I also have a good friend that doesn't live that far from there, and he may be able to. And I know he's pretty close with the team, so he may be able to take a couple of nice pictures from the outfield or something, and give us an idea, and we could break that before anybody sees it. I think that'll be cool.
Right. And then I do want to say, because I know Jimmy is saying, second longest streak. Actually, it's our third longest streak without a World Series in our franchise history. From 1903, when we were founded, when we started getting called the Highlanders and then became the Yankees.
Yep.
Okay. From 1903 to 1923, so that's 20 years.
Yep.
Okay. Then our second on the drought was from 65 until 11, even though that was like 11, whatever. But from 78 to 96. Okay, so that's 16 years, 17 years.
Yep.
And so we're on 16 years right now since 09?
Approaching, yeah.
Yeah, so we're tied around there. But yeah, so what I'm saying is that, and I think sometimes we forget that the Yankees never won a World Series up until 1923. We were a laughing stock until we got Ruth.
Yep. No, you're right. And then Rupert, Jacob Rupert, he turned the franchise around.
Mm-hmm.
They had the smarts to go get Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, New York, and it was smooth sailing after that. But guys, if you would have seen some of these teams, you would have been like, I'm really a Yankee fan. Oh my God. If I run you names of players, look, kudos to them. They were good men, but they had people. I mean, it doesn't even pay for me to say the names because you probably never heard of them. And if you have heard of them, it would be people like Bronx Bomber and Michael. But other than that, everybody here, you're not gonna, you won't even know. And trust me when I tell you, you don't want to know all these players.
What?
I mean, they had it was the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah,
So,
we had. Well, remember we had during the 80s and 90s we had. There was a period of time we had Dale Berra.
Dale Berra, Omar Moreno, Gary Ward, and Roy Smalley. Oh, everybody wanted the big home run hitter at shortstop. He couldn't field to save his life.
Yeah, and then
and they got a guy by the name of Alvaro Espinoza who couldn't hit a lick, but he was one of the best shortstop aside from Ozzie Smith I've ever seen.
right, and then there was the guy that threw a no hitter and lost the game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Lost the game on a fielding error.
Yeah, don't remind me about that, about some of those pitchers. Oh my God. We can do a show on the greatest Yankee teams and the greatest and the worst teams. And believe me, you don't want to hear the worst teams. I mean, they had people like Charlie Spikes. The only good thing about these guys, they went in a trade for Greg Nettles and Chris Chambliss.
Mm-hmm.
So again, it's a different time. It's all about the money. It's all about everything. And we won't even get into where you can watch the Yankees. Aside from the fact, come here and you'll always be constant. We will bring every play live to your living room as we possibly can.
Right.
And believe me, guys, you're going to really enjoy it. You are going to enjoy it because you have an ex-pitcher as one of your lead announcers in Ken. And what I love about Ken's broadcast is he can predict the next pitch. And I'm telling you, man, he's like 99.99999 right. If he says, "Oh, guarantee it's going to be curveball," boom. So between that and between me, when I get the thing, I say, "Oh, you could close your set. Judge is going to hit a home run on the third pitch," and it happens. Yeah, Santorino Sanchez. I didn't want to say him. I didn't want to say him because poor man, he drowned. Steve Whitaker, another one. Oh my, Johnny Ellis, the new London strong boy. You know what? I'm going to make you people think that this team is the greatest thing since peanut butter and jelly. When I get done with you,
well, think of this.
Have a show with Bronx Bomber and Michael,
right?
And Ken.
Well, if you realize,
and Real Bill.
Oh yeah, Real Bill too.
And I guarantee you're gonna love the New York Yankees team right now. You're gonna say, "Oh my God, thank God."
And when Charles, the Bronx Bomber, and I get that Yankees history show, you're gonna really love and appreciate the team we got now. Because I mean, I remember, Joe, you remember when they had New York Post and New York Times did that 2003 thing where the papers and they went through the 100 years with the Yankees?
Yes.
So I would take each of those clippings and I'd pin it on my wall, my bedroom wall. But I remember the first star they had on there, guy was, you know what his name was? Wee Wee Keller.
Oh, we will kill, sure.
Okay, that was our best player before we got George Herman, Babe Ruth, and before Wally Pipp, and before Lou Gehrig, and then the list goes on of all the greats that and all the winners we had. But can you imagine going around town and your name is Wee Wee? I mean,
Oh man, that's pretty cool. All right, wait a minute. Wait.
Here comes Wee Wee.
We gotta do some noisemakers on that one. I like that.
I mean, I know in the old days they had funny names and funny nicknames, but man, Wee Wee, and then the Dodgers had a guy named Pee Wee. So
you just gave me an idea. How about we do a show with all the craziest names in the world of baseball? One day.
Oh, I'm for it. Let's go.
Oh yeah, we can do that. Definitely,
a lot of fun, guys.
We could construct a team of just oddball names.
All right.
Oh well, yeah. I'm actually getting good news right now, guys, on a guest. Give me a second. All right. Well, one good thing is I've got a guest who basically said, okay, for Wednesday night at 7 p.m.
Oh, boy.
And we're going to have our wish. We're going to not only talk about the New York Yankees, but we're going to talk about hockey. And I'm very excited. I am going to put the thumbnail out in a little while. I'm just getting a confirmation that it's A-okay. And believe me, guys, he or she will tell it from the heart. So we have a new show to talk about Wednesday night, 7 p.m., Yankees and hockey.
Are we going to do it?
Let's go.
Is this going to be like a mystery?
Okay, I just got confirmation. So it's going to be our very own Yankees scoreman and, of course, the person who works for Sirius Radio, Howie Carpin. You can't get better than that.
Oh, yeah.
Howie Carpin is going to be back with us. He's hearing the show, and he says, let me straighten everybody out.
Let's go.
In a nice way.
Yes, let's go. We're going to have a wild show.
First. Thank you, Howie. So Howie Carpin will be here 7 p.m. to talk Yankee baseball, the destruction of the New York Rangers, where's hockey going, what are we doing, and a great lead-in to the and we'll talk Super Bowl, of course. But Howie Carpin is an amazing. He's got 60 years of 50 years maybe for sure of Yankee baseball. Now,
I mean, if he started
Carpin and myself and Ken together, you got about 300 years of Yankee baseball and structure. You ain't seen nothing yet.
If he started at 10 years old working, that'd probably be like 60 years.
Yeah, Well, look, Jimmy says until fans don't accept the losing mentality, we want to win a single. We want win a single. It's not a losing mentality. When was the last time? Do you want to be the Colorado Rockies? Do you want to lose 100 games? Do you want to be the Nationals? Do you want to be these teams? They'll gladly take the Yankee players, and we'll take theirs. How are you going to feel then?
Think of this.
I mean, we got to be a little fair. Guys, I love you. You know that. But you got to be a little fair here. Come on.
Right. And, 1992, I keep saying it. But that's the last time we had a losing season. Last time we finished under 500.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's amazing. And I'll tell you, with all these, so what's really cool is we're going to have Phil Cuzzy on Wednesday. And then after that, we're going to have Howie Carpin all about baseball. So, guys, you got your wish. It's all baseball all day long on Wednesday. Maybe the Yankees will make a move, and that'll make it even better.
That'd be awesome. Let's go.
That would be awesome. I mean, guys, I know I say it a lot, but man, just keep coming. Every time we have an interview, every time we have a guest on the show, whether they're returning or it's their first initial time, it's wild, it's epic, it's legendary. We have a good time and there's great stuff. Nathan brings us the best guests.
Yep.
And even Joe has a lot of connections from his days with the radio. And you know, it's a lot of things, but everything's gonna be great. Look, I mean, just Saturday, what the 4 hours that we were on for Royal Rumble, that was just epic. Y'all killed it. You, TJ, and Assad were awesome. And yeah, I mean that Royal Rumble, minus the few disappointments from the shadow of Vince McMahon. You know, that other than that, you know what? It was epic. I mean, wall to wall. I mean, let me put it this way.
Not easy doing a play-by-play of the Royal Rumble. It really
No,
is. I'm not shooting my horn. I really
especially
am.
when
Kudos.
especially when you have masked strangers coming out coming out of the stands and assaulting the wrestler before he gets to the ring.
Yeah, that was another epic. That was another epic. But yeah, guys.
I was excited with the women's Royal Rumble. Liv Morgan won.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
a big fan.
No,
oh my God! Can you imagine when we do get Liv Morgan on? I think Johnny Salami will stop work. Will stop. He's going to get his buns on. I almost guarantee it.
Oh, I might be stuttering the whole time. Like,
no, you might see some dripping.
No, Johnny. One thing you learn, they're just like us.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I know.
Might be a little prettier, but you know, other than that, they do the same things that we do all the time.
They might be able to wrap you in a pretzel, but you know.
I think Johnny will take that. But before anything, how about we listen to this?
Hey, everybody, it's Ian Eagle. You are watching YankeeMania, the best.
And not to be outdone.
Hey, everybody, this is Noah Eagle from NBC Sports, and you're all smart. You're top-tier sports fans because you're watching YankeeMania, the best to get the rest.
And that you go, baby. That's what it's all about. And we got a lot more promos coming up soon, everyone. So look for that. And it should be a lot of fun. And the guests just keep on coming, baby. They just keep on coming. And, a lot of things. Oh, well, guys, we've been on almost an hour and 30 minutes. We will try to come back. Let's hope the Yankees do a little something today. It would be nice to come back tonight. There's not much going on. So any one of you available if we to go on? Sean, you're available. Johnny?
Unfortunately, I won't be available again until Friday. I'm kind of busy for the rest of the week.
Okay. All right.
Well, be safe and have fun. But you can always chat, hit us up. Yeah.
I'll be in the chat. I'll be supporting you guys. This Forges will be able to come on camera. I'm always here listening.
We got another sub. There it is.
Yeah.
He's usually very, very good luck with that.
Let's go.
Oh yeah. But no, I believe the Yankees are gonna make a move eventually. It's just a matter of time and different things working out. Hopefully one of them is a right-handed catcher. Because man, all three catchers on our roster are all lefties.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which doesn't make too much sense, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It really doesn't, but okay, it is what it is. But guys, we're definitely gonna keep in with all the news that's gonna be hopefully coming out on the Yankees and whoever else is doing something. So some final thoughts, guys, before we call it quits for today. Who wants to go first? Johnny, you want to go first?
Yeah, absolutely. Great show, guys. It was a great Monday morning show. And we have a big week for the rest of the week here at YankeeMania. A lot of good guests, a lot of good shows coming up. And leading up to a big show on Super Bowl Sunday. And in the spirits of Super Bowl Sunday, I actually wore my my Giants Super Bowl shirt from Super Bowl 25 when the Giants beat the Bills. I was just a baby at the time, so I don't remember it, but I was around.
If I would have known you, I would have swayed you to the Cowboys.
Johnny was throwing darts, football from the womb. He
Hey, baseball's right around the corner. I'm very excited. Yes, I have some concerns, but I'm gonna be positive about this season coming up. I'll let my concerns and a little bit of my negativity come out as the season progresses if things are going really bad. But if things are going good, I'm going to be supporting them 100%. Even if they're doing bad, I'm still going to be a Yankee fan. I'm still going to be there watching the games. I'm still going to be tuning in here at YankeeMania because it's the place to be. If you haven't already, please like, please subscribe because we have a lot of big things going on this year in 2026. Let's go Yankees. Great show, Sean. Great show, Joe. That's it.
Yeah, we want to give a shout out to Jimmy, who's leaving the stream. Well, we're going to be all leaving the stream soon, but Jimmy, thank you on your way out. Please come. Please stay tuned, Jimmy. We're going to have some great stuff for you and everyone else. Shine in and please, on your way out, press the like button. We'd really appreciate it. I'm pretty sure that you are a subscriber. So we'd appreciate anything, and let friends and family know, everybody in the chat. We have to come together, and we got to get that 38% to come over and press the like button and subscribe. It means the world to us. It really does. Yeah. Sean, your final thoughts?
Yeah, guys. No. Hey, Super Bowl Sunday, the Olympics are this weekend or end of this week, starting. It's gonna be a wild time in sports. And yeah, I mean the Yankees. It's 2 weeks from pitchers and catchers reporting to spring training. So Yankees are gonna make moves. It's just a matter of time. Let's see how they build the 26-man roster spring training going into the season. And yeah, if any other concerns come up, yeah, we'll address it. But guess what, guys? I'm a Yankee fan, ride or die.
You got it.
And whether we lose a bunch of games, whether not, but I mean, hey, it's whatever is gonna happens. But guess what? I believe we're gonna make it to the World Series. We'll probably even win the World Series. But I'm gonna let it unfold before I really go one way or the other. Cause we got enough people. Cashman's brought in a lot more different talent, different perspectives of players. I want to just see how he shapes that 26-man roster going through spring training. And then, hey, the World Baseball Classic, guys, that's going to be epic with all of the legends that are participating as managers. And then also all these stars are playing and other players are playing. And we get to see some of the international talent with all these other rosters in that competition. So, hey, it's a great time, and we're going to try our best to cover the World Baseball Classic and the spring training, as well as the Olympics. We're going to figure all that out, but we're going to roll with it, just like we always do. But, hey, what are you going to do when Yankee Mania runs wild over you?
You got it. Runs wild on you.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, brother.
I want to address quickly, Jim Matthews. When we make it big, we'll get some merch. Jimmy, email us at joeyankees28@gmail.com. joeyankees28@gmail.com. You were reading my mind because by the time the Yankee season or a little bit past it, we will have something. I want to get since you mentioned it. Email me and give me an idea what you would like. We'd really appreciate it.
I would love to wear
And
some
we'll
merch.
try out a few things, and and we'll do that. And you will get merch stuff because when we have our softball or baseball game to raise money for cancer, for leukemia, for the towers, for Red Cross, we will be giving out some stuff that says NY Yankee Mania. So your mind is a giant, and that's great. Let us know what you would like. You want hats? You want what would you like? And or stickers for the car, whatever. Let us know. Everybody, the same thing. Let us know. Very, very good comment, Jimmy. And we're with you. We're gonna oblige. Promise you.
Yeah.
So, everyone, again, you have a final thought?
Well, I was gonna say, man, can you all smell that?
With the rock is
baseball. Well, no, but baseball fever is coming. But also, yeah, we got to do some merch for the wrestling too for Total Turnbuckle Talk.
Yes, that's right. And on top of that, everyone, two things I want to address. Please tell everybody I know they're going to watch the Super Bowl on TV, but you can always turn the volume down and come here and give Evan the biggest love you can with a like and a subscription. Please tell everybody we are going to do we're going to do the best we can. And also, please come back for a very, very epic show with Howie Carpin. Not only on Wednesday night at 7, I'm going to do the thumbnail now to get it out. And we'll talk Yankees, we'll talk hockey, we'll talk what happened to the New York Rangers and why and how, and what are they going to do, in his opinion, to get back to elite status again. So you can't miss that show. You can't miss any of it. Phil Cuzzy in the daytime, everyone. You can't miss this. The number one umpire for 30 years in Major League Baseball and ready for a new season. And we got him right here on NY Yankee Mania. Please come and subscribe and press that like button. We'd really appreciate it. Johnny and Sean, as always, great job. Johnny, did you say you'll be able to come on Friday?
Yes. If you have anything Friday, I'm available all day Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
A morning, right?
Oh, I could do morning anytime. I'm here for you.
Great. That sounds great. Everybody, again, JoeYankees28@gmail.com, JoeYankees28@gmail.com. You know I answer everything. And another private show is going to be coming real soon, everyone, with myself and Chef Nick. And it may be a surprise also. So stay tuned, everyone. The best is yet to come. Have a great day. God bless you all. God bless America. Of course, if the Yankees make a move, we'll be back sometime today or tonight. Take care, everyone. Please subscribe and press that like button. Take care, everyone. Have a great lunch, a great dinner. Stay healthy. We love each and every one of you.